Hello,
Hello.
hello. Hey, Genevra.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Let's see. Hey, Autistic Shill. Stevie. Snark, there you are. We were looking for you last stream. Hey, Sheba.
Yeah,
We're actually,
Snark, we need our Gypsy Rose expert.
if you wanted to come up again today, or not again, because you couldn't make it last time, but if you want to, the invitation's still there. Tripping over my words here, but what's new? So, Reagan, are you watching this trial where the lady put
I
her
saw
boyfriend in this
I saw something
suitcase?
about that today. Like came up on my YouTube, like in my recommendations or whatever, and it's like the suitcase killer. Like, who the hell is this?
Uh, which, why does it sounds familiar, but
Yeah, it's like at the trial of I have no idea what the details are, but apparently she stuffed her
she
boyfriend in a suitcase.
videotapes it? What? Really? I got lost
Lost in
last night.
audiobooks. She fired sick. Can you fire? I guess you could fire court listening.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Sarah Boone.
Is that who that is? Okay.
You know, her
I've heard of her, but I didn't know that that was what.
she had so many delays in her trial because she kept firing her attorneys that I was like,
Jeez.
I surprisingly, I became disinterested in it because I was like, this lady is a lunatic. And it
Right.
just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. And I'm like, I'll check in on it later. And then I
Right.
just kind of, but just like Daryl Brooks,
Hmm.
I feel like she's the female version.
Okay.
Like,
You know
because
what
I
would
think
be an interesting thing to maybe look at? I mean, not really, because it's not that interesting, but it really reminds me of our lovely 90 Day Fiance, ex 90 Day Fiance cast member who is much hated in the community. She's had her trial delayed for almost a year now because they keep getting a new judge. They keep requesting a new judge.
hey, Bliss Chris, are you talking about the alleged Japanese speed racer?
Yes, yes, I am. Yes, I
Interesting.
am. I think they're like on their like sixth judge now. I'm like, well,
Oh,
first of all, how many judges are there in Wisconsin? And second of all, why are you constantly getting new judges?
yeah. I
I don't
wonder if
know.
she's had
It just
run-ins
reminds
with
me of that, with
the,
constantly things being
there's,
super delayed because of that
yeah, there's always
bullshit.
specific reasons why they always want
Yeah,
new judges.
right, right.
So,
So
um,
Sarah Boone's been through 7 attorneys, huh?
now is her trial it's actually going on right now?
I think so, because that's what it looked like from my recommendation thing. Was
I
it
mean,
looked like it was in they were in court doing something.
if she is actually representing herself, like I could get down with watching that because
What a
that's got
shit
to
show.
be you take a
Yeah,
lunatic with someone trying to represent themselves
yeah,
and you're always up for a good time.
yeah. That's a shit show waiting to happen right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I saw
Like
that you
getting
had
ready for
texted me before we went live that Eva Benningfield is going to
hmm
write a memoir.
Yeah, she was talking about it on her TikTok. And somebody, like some asshole, got mad at her and was like, "God, you're not even 25 and you're going to write a memoir." She's like, "Sir, I have been through more by
Yes.
the time I was
Yes.
19 than most people ever go through in a lifetime. So if you don't like it, don't read it."
I
But
had a
yeah, she
feeling,
said,
I think I mentioned, I had a feeling
yeah,
she was going to do something with the book.
yeah,
And I mean, good for her, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. No, she
Eh,
said that now that the trial's over and everything is settled and she can openly say what
mhm.
she wants to say, and that she's going to do that. So I was pleasantly surprised to hear her say that.
I am curious though, like if I hope she talks with an attorney. Not that I think that an appeal is going to go through, but I do hope that
I
she
think
talks
she
with an
will.
attorney about
Yeah,
making sure that she um, doesn't put anything out before.
right. No, she seems very conscientious about things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've heard I don't know the exact details, but she has like her clothing brand that she has, and I
It's like
guess
Ghost Cowboy or something, isn't it?
something like that. Yeah, but she's in the process of suing somebody for copyright infringement
Oh, geez.
on it. So I think she seems very, you know, on the ball with things like that. Like I don't think she would put anything out there without first consulting and making sure that it's okay to put out there. And I mean, I can't. I'm guessing there will be an appeal. I mean, there usually is, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere because it's pretty. I don't know.
I mean, the judge was more than fair
I
with them,
think so.
so yeah.
Who's
So,
Claire? I don't know who Claire is.
Clara
Yeah.
Spare, she pops in here. She does true crime.
Okay.
Yeah, she pops in here.
Okay.
Actually,
I'll have to find her
sh
channel and sub.
I can grab the link
Okay.
for it, um, unless someone else can grab it. But, oh, she's listed on my homepage
Oh, okay.
on the channel friends on there
Okay.
because I've got like the storm chasers and the animal channels, and then
Right.
I have another category that
Okay.
has um, channels on there as well.
Oh, Lordy Snark. I want to know. Okay, let's see.
That's the same thing when someone's like, "I sent you a message." I'm like, I don't know if I want to know. So last night I was watching Sir Morbid on the Gypsy stuff, and oh, thank you, Autistic Shell. And they were they were talking about this gentleman that goes by Cowboy Bear. And I typically I don't know much about Morbid. I do know Hello Starlight, but
Hmm.
I don't know much about Morbid. Um I mean,
Oh, was that panel that was going on last night with
yes.
a bunch of people? I don't like. The only name I recognized was Starlight, and then there was the other one that Rabbit was talking about
He's a
yesterday.
he's a troll?
He's a
I don't
troll.
know. Really? I don't know. I really like his voice though. I mean, he's funny. I could see how he could be like he has that troll sense of humor, but I don't know. I don't know much about him. Um, but where was this at? It was on his channel. It's
Hmm.
Sir Morbid X. I've known of or about him for a long time. Oh, I've never talked to him. He's also Panavating. Oh, interesting. Um, but yeah, Hello Starlight's been around. Hello Starlight actually has had her run-ins with Bella Marie.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no.
that
It
was
was on that Sir Morbid's channel.
huh?
Sir Morbid X Snark.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think Snark.
Oh,
She asked where it was. Where was this at? It was his channel, right? Because I looked at it I watched it for a little bit.
I remember the glare from way back when Annie Elise used to like when she first started streaming. Boy, that was a long time ago. But anyways, I was watching their stream last night.
Hmm.
Um, and so my only thing is I have a really hard time focusing when I think they had 10 people on there at one
It was a
time.
lot. It was really that's I kind of when I first started watching, I think it was like 6, and then more and more people just kept coming up, and I couldn't tell who was talking this, and I just ended up like
Yeah, that's when I tend
failing.
to I have a hard time focusing on who's talking.
Right.
And like,
It's too overwhelming.
yeah, but I've been trying to um I've been trying to learn more about all the gypsy stuff. So,
Right.
but I think what I need to do is, because I don't know where, if there's a general place all these court records are at, aside from with the court.
Right.
And I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to get them. I don't
Yeah.
know what
I
that's
don't
going to
know.
cost, but
Is it more than just, you mean more than just that huge ass file that had the complaint and stuff in it?
the gypsy,
Yeah.
I don't have the probable cause on her. I
Isn't
don't
that
think
what
I
was in
have
that
the,
big old file that got leaked?
well, there's that, the police, the Greene County stuff.
Yeah.
That's the police file.
Oh, okay. See,
The
there's so much of
actual,
it, I didn't look through all of it. I just know there was a lot of,
yeah,
like, it was huge.
Gypsy's having a girl.
Oh,
When
Lord.
did she do a gender reveal?
Oh, she did a live last night. I think it was last night where she was laying in her bed and she has like one of those ultrasound thing, where you hear the heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
Doppler.
Yeah.
And she was over there listening to the heartbeat.
She didn't, someone spoiled it. Well, from my understanding, she didn't go to her parole hearing and
Oh, she
stated
didn't go?
no,
Because I heard
she,
she's got like 7 violations.
yeah, apparently, coincidentally, claimed that she was spotting.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
Yeah.
one, it's not super uncommon. I mean, I don't know how far along she is, but I know like in the beginning, women can spot and it's perfectly normal.
It honestly would not shock me if she ends up back there.
Yeah, it would not shock me either.
But
I don't know if it was, I like only saw a very short clip of it, so I don't know if it was an actual. I mean, it was a Doppler. I mean, she
someone
did have an
close said
ultrasound
she is
machine.
further than she is pretending to be.
I kind
Let
of
me,
think that too.
let me
Oh, it
see
was
if I
Katie
can.
Joy who did it. Because I know Katie Joy did a whole ass video yesterday. Again, that keeps coming up on my recommended thing too. So
She
just
doesn't.
out of curiosity, I listened to part of it, and she's like saying that Gypsy and Christy actually had like a fight, like a physical fight, and Rod left, and he's no longer with the family, and like, but this was Katie Joy saying all this crap. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
who knows?
Look,
I don't know, but I tend to think, given some of the pictures that have come out recently, that I think she's further along than she claims to be as well.
mm-hmm. I'm looking to see if I can see.
Like she's got a pretty sizable bump. You've been
Good
watching it
God.
on
Okay,
TikTok,
so I
yeah.
see her.
That's where I saw the clip, or not the clip, but
Is
no,
it
it was the clip
TikTok?
of her. Yeah, the clip of her with the Doppler thing. That was on TikTok. Somebody was replaying part of her live from yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Apparently, she's also in trouble because she's allowed to stay, I guess, at Ken's house. Like there's a stipulation she can stay at his house for like a certain amount of days, and apparently she's far exceeding that. And the problem with him is that I guess he still has open misdemeanors that he hasn't taken care of.
Yeah, isn't it like something in Texas.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
MW.
that's why she's not allowed.
Oh, I should write that down because I was going to look that up.
Yeah.
But I don't know where in Texas.
Thank you.
Texas is really
I think I want to say they said, I think it was Austin.
because you have to be like pretty precise with like the
Right.
county and stuff, or at
Right.
least have it narrowed down to the city so then you can figure out the
Right.
county.
Right. I think they said it was Austin.
Man, what a mess these people are.
Oh, they're
I didn't realize he
huge mess.
doesn't strike me as a criminal type,
I think they were like from the thing that I saw on TikTok today, like they were mostly like just for unpaid fines and stuff. Like a couple of like traffic violations and he didn't pay the fines and things like that. But I don't know how true that is. But he seems a lot like Ryan to me in that they're very I don't know. I don't know what the word is.
It's like she picks people she can manipulate. I don't know.
Right. Right. They don't seem like, the not aggravating, but they seem
Mhm.
very tight-laced. I don't want to like the word that keeps coming to mind is like they seem like pussies to me, but that's not that's not the word I'm looking for. Like it's not that. It's just they seem very um docile, I guess is a good word.
Sorry, I'm just laughing. That's hilarious. Timid? I mean, I would love to know why they were seeking out love from inmates.
Mhm.
Like
I think with
what draws
Ryan,
them to it, you
yeah, I
know?
think with Ryan, he was already like infatuated with her when he reached out to her. That's what I think. Like I think he specifically wanted her.
Really?
Yeah, because he has even said like saw her and he wrote to her and he was surprised that she wrote him back, type of a thing. And
I
so
mean,
I
she's
think that's where
sitting
that
in a
came from.
prison. Like, if
Right,
she's got nothing but time.
right. As far as Ken, I don't know. I don't know how that one
Yeah, it's
happened.
just I don't wake up one day and be like, oh, I think I'm gonna go find me
Yeah, let me go find
a
my prisoner.
find me a murderer on
Right,
prisonfriends.com or whatever it is.
right. And I think I thought she took down all of her social media after all those pictures got leaked, but I guess not.
I think she took down like she took down a lot of social media and then she of course came back.
Yeah, she seems to do that a lot. Yeah,
But
this is true.
I was thinking a lot about Nick after the last stream we did, and I cannot
Mhm.
help but feel bad for him. Like, I
Yeah,
know that he did a heinous crime, but I don't know. I just
he
feel
was
bad for
obviously
him.
very manipulated into it, and I think it's sad that she got off so easy.
She got off way
Like,
easy
he took the brunt of
for
the whole thing, and granted,
yes.
yes, I mean, he needs to be in prison or some type of a facility for the rest of his life, like, he doesn't
I
need to
don't
be out
think
on the streets,
he
but
should be in general population. He needs to
no.
be
Right.
somewhere that can take care of
Yeah.
his needs. And
Right.
from my understanding, because I was uploading his stepdad's interrogation today so we
Mhm.
could play it. Because I have his mom's and his stepdad's interrogations. And hey, Esmeralda. And I heard a little bit of it when I was editing it. And along with the autism, he has Asperger's, and he has, several. He was on SSI,
Mm-hmm.
or SSDI. I'm not really quite sure. I don't know what the difference is, but I don't know. It's just he needs a different facility, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
No, I
Someone that can
agree.
take care of him.
I agree. No, I don't think he should be in general population either. Like he's not, he was somebody that Gypsy clearly manipulated very easily, and
Mm-hmm.
he
Yeah.
he took the brunt of the fall for it. I mean, yes, he knew what he was doing, but at the same time,
And I'm not saying that
he was
what he
manipulated into doing
did
it. Yeah,
was right
right.
by any
Like I
means.
really think he thought he was saving her, like he thought he was saving Gypsy by
Mm-hmm.
getting rid of,
I
like, I
think
really believe that he thinks that.
when he was told that the only way that they could be together is,
Right.
you know, to take out the mom, like I think he took that as like literal.
Yeah. Well, I think Gypsy meant it literal. I think Gypsy's the one who's cold and had no regard, you know.
Yeah.
She just does not, even now when she talks about it, she does it with such, I don't want to say coldness, but
Mm-hmm.
a detachment. Like she has yeah, okay, she says it very matter of factly, like, yeah, I did this thing and I paid my debt to society.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, you really didn't. I mean, yeah, you were in jail, but did you pay a debt to society? I mean, are you really truly remorseful for what you did? Like, are you a better person? I don't, because I don't think she's any better of a person now than when she went in.
Yeah. And honestly, it feels like 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 I don't want to say worse, but I feel
Yeah,
like
Asperger's been taken off the spectrum or out of the DSM. They don't. It's not really a. It used to be a term that was sort of somebody who had mild autism, but now they don't use Asperger's anymore.
um
Yes, it is a coldness and a detachment. You're right. I mean, yeah, she definitely has a personality disorder of some type.
yeah, I don't know. I I worry about that kid,
Yeah,
the kid that's going to be coming into this world.
yeah, yeah. No, because I don't think that kid. I mean, I don't know much about Nick or about his family, but I can tell on his mama's side, he doesn't really have, he or she, whatever, the baby does not have the greatest of role models in probably parenting.
Well, I did see that his mom passed away in 2021.
Mm.
Um
So fairly recently.
yeah. I'm not sure what she passed away from, but she was not old by any means.
Well,
She,
yeah, probably not because he's not old.
right.
I mean, he's in his 30s, isn't he?
Nick,
Yeah.
um how old is he?
So his mom is probably in her 60s.
I don't know how old she was when she passed away. Let's see. I think he was born, let me look at my paper. He was born 5/20/1989. So he's
The same age as, wasn't she born in 89 too?
35 and she was born 7/27/91.
Oh, 91. Okay. So she's 2 years younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then his mom probably was fairly young.
Yeah. So Stephanie is the mother, and then we'll watch her first, and then Charles is the stepfather. Um,
So that's his mother. What did you say her name was?
Stephanie.
Okay. That's his mother.
Yeah.
And then Charles is the stepfather.
Right.
Okay.
So I've got this. I've got it sped up a little bit, but if I need to put it up more, I can.
Thank you for coming. I bet you're wanting your phone back.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you just a little bit about what's going on, okay?
Okay.
As you know, Nicholas was charged with first-degree murder
Yeah.
and armed criminal action. And what happened is he got a bus ticket and he came to Springfield, which is where I live and work. And he and Gypsy conspired to kill her mother. He stabbed her numerous times in the back while she slept in her bed. They cleaned up the area. He had a hotel room.
They cleaned up it was all like.
They cleaned up some blood that was in the house. They got a hotel room. They hung out until they can get the bus ticket to come back here. Things that were recovered from your house. And did they leave you a list to tell you the things that were recovered?
No.
Okay. I don't know what the laws are here, but like when we do a search warrant where I live, we have to leave a list of everything that we took.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that your husband might remember is that recently Nicholas received a package.
No
in the mail.
worries, MW.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know about it, but if he says, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that was the knife that he had stabbed her to death. They mailed it from their house there to your house.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am. And that was located in your house.
I mean, it's just my son has never done anything violent, so it's like.
That's what he
Is the
said.
volume okay? I just want to.
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Okay.
He said that he's never. I mean, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I mean, I know that once he started going down there, we always keep a close watch on him because he has. And that's
Has he been diagnosed with?
Okay, so that's why we kind of, treat him like when he was last doctor he talked to. They said his mind is probably always going to be 15, 16, right around there.
Okay.
So we always try to keep a close watch on him. When he said he wanted to go down there, I mean, I was a basket case. I'm like, you've never been out on your own. You know what I mean? So,
Like, see, that's sad.
Yeah.
Like, he's always going to have the mind of a 15, 16-year-old, and he's never been out on his own. And then he just takes a bus and goes to Missouri.
And it wasn't the first time he's done it.
No.
He'd been there before. So, she probably thought at this point, okay, well, he was able to handle it one time, and she probably felt a little bit more confident this time that he would be able to handle it, not knowing that there was this whole plot going on.
Yeah.
the last time he didn't tell us though.
Okay.
He got a cab and never said anything to us. And I saw a taxi pull up in my driveway.
Okay.
And I ran out there right as he was loading his stuff. And I'm like, where are you going? He's like, well, I don't think you're going to let me go. I'm like, well, I mean, why would, it's not okay for you to just take off. You don't tell us where you're going. So he's never done anything like this. Nothing violent. You know what I mean? That's why I'm in shock.
Okay.
I
think he's madly in love with this.
I know. It's like, even when I tried to talk to him about, there's plenty of girls out there. You're a good looking kid. Why don't you meet a girl at church or something, He just, that's the way it works though. When you have what he has, it's like your mind focuses on one thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I never thought he'd do something like this though.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now that I think about it, is this the same lady that the detective that interviewed Nick? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So she came up from Springfield, she said.
Yeah, well, she said that's where she's from. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that in her department, when they take stuff.
She must have put a coat on or something.
Well, we were seeing her from a different angle the last time too. Like we weren't looking at her from behind. The table was on the other wall. Yeah.
So when I was looking into this a little bit further, trying to understand like all the players in this, I didn't realize that, like Nick was handcuffed like the entire time he was waiting to be interrogated. So they like interrogated Gypsy
Hmm.
and like he didn't eat or have like the couch and the
Yeah,
blanket, and it was like I don't know, it was like 15 hours or something
right,
that he was just sitting in this chair and in handcuffs.
right.
Like, the treatment between the two was
Yeah,
vastly different.
very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a little boy at home.
I know.
Trying to explain to him, hey, you're gonna see your brother again, or you know what I mean. It's like,
Does he have many friends?
Nick.
Yeah.
He hangs out with his cousin, but his cousin's a good kid.
Okay.
I mean, they're good kids. They don't.
Did his cousin know anything about this?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh my God, she's like an angel.
Is he in shock over this?
I don't know if his cousin knows. I even have my phone.
Okay.
They threw me down on the ground, took us to the school, and I haven't talked to anybody.
Okay.
I mean, I just called my work today. Nobody knew.
Okay.
Nobody knew what happened, thank God. But
Did she just say threw me down on the ground?
how are we?
That's what it sounded like she said.
Is that what
I
you
went to the school and they threw me down on the ground. Is what I thought she said.
hold on. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh,
Okay.
they threw me down on the ground, took us to the school, and I haven't talked to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
I
the
just
hell?
called
They
my
threw
work
me on the
today.
ground and
Nobody
they
knew.
took us to the
Yeah.
school. Interesting.
I wonder if they thought that they were harboring like
Right.
fugitives,
Harboring Gypsy.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like thinking she was kidnapped or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, no, because this
Well,
court,
no, like
they had
just
to have
like
known. Yeah, because they had already found Dee Dee by this point.
Nobody knew what happened, thank God. But how are we? I mean, just for us to get down there to see him or trial or whatever. I mean, someone can
This
be
is what's
contact
going to
with us.
happen. He'll be presented with some paperwork for extradition.
Okay.
The way he talks, he's gonna sign papers to be extradited.
Okay.
He'll be taken back to Missouri.
Okay.
Once he's in Missouri, he'll be at the Greene County Jail in Springfield, Missouri, and that's where his trial will be, and everything will be there
Okay.
in that
Can
area.
someone be in contact with us? So we.
He's an adult. He'll have to make contact with you
Okay.
himself.
Okay.
He will have like phone access and things like that in our county. I don't know what they do here.
Right.
He'll be here for at least 30 to 90 days.
Okay.
So you might get with this county and make arrangements for visits and stuff like
Okay.
that. He didn't want you to know. He said that you would be a basket case, is his words,
Yeah.
and that he said that to make sure that we let you know that he loves you. And I told him that we would. And
that's sad.
yeah, he's really in love with this Gypsy, and he did tell me. I mean, I interviewed him for a long time, and he told me that that he did it because he loves her and he wants to be with her, and he thought this was the only way that they could do that. So
that's the thing that sucks is that he's such a good kid. He's a good kid. He's not, he's definitely not built for prison. I don't even. I'm just in shock. There's no way we would have tied him to his bed.
yeah.
Even when that cab pulled up, I just got this feeling. Where's he going?
What did you think about Gypsy?
It was weird because when I picked him up, from the bus station.
And what day did you pick him up?
I want to say his ticket he told me was for Thursday morning, but like my husband said he thought it was the next day, so maybe I could have got it wrong. But I even asked her, how's your mom doing? How was your because I was told she was in a homeless shelter. Her mom kicked her out, so I asked her how her mom was doing. This might have been the
He's
first thing
asking
I
a
asked her.
girl.
And no big deal. They acted like nothing. We just don't see eye to eye, And then how did the conversation go? It wasn't real long, but she kept saying, "Oh, ma'am, I'm a good, I'll clean and I'll get a job." And I'm thinking to myself, "What are you talking about?" You know what I mean? What are you talking about? I thought you'd maybe stay here for a week or something. I don't know. But so it wasn't normal. My husband said when I was at work, she came down and make food. It was just weird.
Did she ever say anything or do anything that made you question anything about her?
No, because they just kind of hung out next room and whatever, watch TV or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even, it's incomprehensible what's going on right now. I haven't even talked to any of my family members.
So when was he diagnosed with
Well, he's had it since he was a kid.
Did he graduate high school?
He did.
Okay, from where?
Nathan Hale.
Okay.
From West Dallas.
Okay. Did he go to any college?
No, he did take like computer courses, but as far as like a college enrollment, no.
Okay. Has he ever lived outside the home?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
He says he gets lonely quick. Is that true?
You know,
He says
I guess he's been talking to her for a couple of years that I know of.
okay, talking to this gypsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but we always try to talk to him about dating someone around here, or
Yeah.
because one of my friends let me know something was on Facebook about her, saying she was trying to get pregnant.
Oh.
I'm like, are you kidding me? I had a long conversation with her.
What did she say? What did she whisper?
Hold on, let me go back.
We always try to talk to him about dating someone around here, or
Yeah.
because one of my friends let me know something was on Facebook about her, saying she was trying to get pregnant.
Oh.
Trying to get
Oh,
pregnant.
trying to
Okay.
get pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Even then.
I had a long conversation with her about it. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, that freaked me out right there. I mean,
do you think that she was trying to get pregnant?
I don't know.
We should probably give her a pregnancy test, huh?
Oh my God. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'll let them know
you
there.
look at her Facebook account, it's on there.
Okay. What was the name on her Facebook?
There were like a couple of them, but their names are like together in one of them. You know what? I could probably pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
That might help us out. I can't
out.
believe that. I don't know. I'm just in shock. Let me go on mine. No internet section. You know what? It's I would just go under like Gypsy, Nicholas Rose, or their names together. They're like there's like I know Nicholas is in there and I know Gypsy's in there and I think Rose may be in there. Okay, it's like
Snark, they don't have their joint Facebook anymore, do they? Gypsy and Nick? I assume not.
Well, I don't know. They still have her and her mom's.
Ooh.
I mean, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they have some of those posts up.
I know.
Snark says nope. Okay. I might have to take over Rye's phone and look at her Facebook, the one from the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, let me see your phone on your Facebook. Give me your laptop. I never look at his stuff, but I don't ever get on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oop, I can't look. Wrong screen.
they had
What was a rose? Is that her?
I have no idea. I know nothing about her. All I know is that I said the first time I went down there, I said, Nikki, you can't if a parent doesn't want you around their kid. That's the way it is, that's your parent.
Yeah.
What do I teach you about respect? You have to respect people. And
How old do you think she is?
I was told she was 19.
Okay.
How old is she?
Well, we have information. She's 17, 19, and 23. So, the problem is that
17, 19, and 23.
I'll just tell you. I don't know if you've seen the news media.
No, I won't even turn the TV on.
Okay. Well, this is the situation with Gypsy. Is that her mom? It's my understanding her mom had her pretend like she was like 16 years old, and they would push her around in a wheelchair and pretend like she couldn't walk. And this went on for many of years. And she would wear a mask and hats and tell them that she was going to treatment, and they would raise thousands of dollars for her and her family. But actually, am I correct in saying she walks just fine?
Yeah,
she walks up and down the stairs.
The stairs to our house, they go straight up.
And she walks up and down those just
yeah.
fine.
I mean, if she would have fell down, I would have helped her up or something. But
right.
She was walking. When I picked them up from the bus station, she was walking.
Yeah. So for years, they pretended like she couldn't walk and pretend like she was ill and
just to collect benefits.
I'm not really sure why, but they would do our community would do fundraisers for them.
Wow.
So that's something you're going to see in the media. Our sheriff just made a media announcement about that because to let our families in our area were so concerned because these were supposedly really Christian people and here they're missing, and then come to find out mom's dead, and then come to find out now Nick's the one that stabbed her, and so what's his cousin's name?
Ricky.
Ricky. Would I be able to speak with Ricky? Does he live around the area, or
he lives in? You know what? I'm telling you right now, there's no way that absolutely not with Ricky. He's like.
Do you think Ricky even knows anything about this at all?
No, absolutely not. Ricky's an angel. Okay. He has a heart problem. He just goes to work and comes home. He's a great kid.
How old is he?
Him and Quinn, I'm talking about my younger son. Mm-hmm. Him and Nick are pretty close to the same age, but no, Ricky's an angel.
Okay.
Absolute angel.
Is there a phone number where I can call him?
Let me see if. Oh my God, he's probably going to be in shock too.
To be fair, though, she thought the same
I
of
don't
her
give
own
him a heart
son.
attack because he has heart conditions, but
Exactly.
414.
uh-huh.
My eyes are so bad. 336.
Okay.
It's right there.
8157. Okay. I may give him a call tonight and talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, you
Dang,
might have to
getting
consult them
redacted
because they
phone
are really
numbers.
close because they're both, you know,
I'm sure they're
Is
all
that your side of the
changed
family or his dad's side?
his dad's side.
Where does his dad live?
His dad
because they
lives in
put
West
this stuff
Allis,
out in trial,
Right
right
anyways.
outside Milwaukee. West.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then Alice is Allis.
And what's his dad's name?
Bob.
And where did the
Because from my understanding, Ricky wanted to testify at trial and was denied.
Oh, he was denied?
Yeah, I believe he wanted to testify on Nick's behalf or for Nick
Yeah.
and was denied. I don't
wonder
know how
why.
true that is. But yeah.
Interesting.
Curry come in?
That is my maiden name.
Okay.
And his dad's last name is Godejohn, so
Did he change it or?
you know, I don't know. When he was born I gave him my name.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know.
Do you know if Godejohn's his legal name?
It very well might be. But all I know is that I don't think he changed it legally. On his birth certificate, it's my name.
Okay. Birth certificate's Curry?
Yep. How is he doing? I mean, is he like, I don't know. I mean,
He
I could
knows.
see him trying to hurt himself or something. Not just because he can't take pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Has he ever tried to hurt himself before?
No, but he gets really upset even when you have a normal conversation with him and there's like, you're trying to tell him something or scold him about something. He just can't take pressure.
And what does he do when that?
Just gets really huffy and puffy and like a kid would.
Okay.
So I don't know.
He is, he knows what he's done is wrong.
Yeah.
He knows that, or well, he says that he would have never hurt anyone if it wasn't for Gypsy and his
Absolutely.
love for Gypsy. He says she wanted him to do it.
Oh my God.
But he's doing fine. He cried a lot today.
Hold on, I have a question. So she was saying that his birth certificate has his last name is Curry, right?
Right.
So why does everything have Godejohn on his documents? Did he actually change his last name and
Maybe
she
he
didn't
changed
know?
it. Yeah, maybe he legally changed it somehow.
Oh, shoot. I got to go get the door for Rye. I'll be right back. I'll play this.
Okay.
When I spoke with him briefly, I had to tell him about the warrants and stuff, and he cried a lot. Not necessarily about the charges. He's like, okay, he appears okay with that part of it, but the part that he's never going to see Gypsy again or you or whatever.
So she amazingly got into his head pretty well. Like,
so those things he's struggling with, you know. I tried to explain to him everything I could. He took great comfort in knowing that I'll be where he's going in Missouri, just because he says that way he can reach out and talk to someone, and I will. I am a detective. I am law enforcement, but I also am a mom, and I have a heart. And he's going to be there. And if he wishes to speak with me, he just fills out a little form. I explained all that to him, what he needs to do to talk to me.
Okay.
And so I anticipate he'll probably do that once he gets there.
Okay.
I don't know. You know, it's just a horrible situation.
Yes. I mean, They
came up with a story of how this happened, or they came up with a story, but their story didn't take too long to figure out was wrong because we had plenty of evidence to counter everything that they tried to say at first, but it didn't. Not too much longer. He just told what happened.
So how do you? I mean, does she have like a record or anything?
No, she's never been in trouble ever. And it's my understanding he's only been in trouble about the McDonald's incident.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I could find.
Right.
Is that the only time?
That's the only time.
Do you have a way for me to get a hold of Bob?
I can give you his parents' number. It's area code 414.
Okay.
258.
Okay.
2948.
And now your last name, what is that?
Goldammer.
Is it like gold?
It's like gold, yep. Hammer without the H, sorry.
Oh. So like gold
Hammer. Yeah.
And what's your date of birth, Stephanie?
5/28/69.
All right. And your social?
Okay,
I just need that's my report. When's the last time you seen Bob?
His dad?
Yeah.
Gosh. Maybe a month and a half. He would go visit him.
Okay. How does he get there? Does he drive or?
We'll usually he'll get a ride. Like Grandpa will come pick him up.
Okay.
Or we'll drive him and we'll pick him up.
Okay. You think he would have told Bob about anything that he did?
Absolutely not.
Have you talked to Bob and told Bob
No,
what's
I
going
don't
on?
have my phone.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard because all the numbers are in your phone.
Yeah, I do know that. My whole life's wrapped up in my phone. So I do understand that. What is, I was at your house today, but what is the address again?
It's West 228, South 8755.
Do you spell out the west and the south?
Nope, you can just put the S there and the W there.
Okay.
And then it's Cherry Street.
These addresses are way different than where I'm from. Big Bend?
Yep.
What's the zip?
53103.
Is there anything that you can think of that we didn't talk about that maybe we should have, or anything that you can think of that would either help Nicholas or Gypsy or anything?
I just want everyone to know that as much as we tried to like make him not stop talking to her, but see that there are other people out there, there was no way we could do it.
Okay.
He would just get upset.
Has he been like this with other girls?
No.
No?
No.
Has he had a lot of girlfriends?
Maybe one or two. I mean, he has girls that are friends, but
Right.
he had had one girlfriend when he was in high school.
Okay.
But no, I mean, like I said, they've been talking for I'm gonna say at least a couple of years.
Okay. And how many times has he went to Springfield to see her?
Just twice.
Okay. And they were both this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's a form of it. It's a form.
Okay. The illness, and then
Just like a rebel of it, yeah.
okay. And who's his doctor?
He hasn't been to the doctor in a while. So the doctor that diagnosed him, it's in the papers. I'd probably have to pull the papers out somewhere.
Okay. When's the last time you went to a doctor?
That was probably around 19, maybe. It's probably 19.
Okay. And he functions just fine without his medicine?
Yeah, the thing is with his medicine, when he was with his dad, he was taking his medicine. And he just didn't want to take it anymore. He moved back in with me and he didn't want to take it anymore. But he seemed to be okay.
Okay.
He wasn't,
Right.
I'm used to I raised him. To me, he didn't need it. But
okay. All right. And he was able to get through school just fine?
Yeah, I mean, he obviously was in LD classes, but.
Okay. LD classes in high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, he's a good kid. I've never had any problems with him.
Has he ever become angry with you and insulted you or anything?
Absolutely not. No way. He would never. No way. No way. Gets a little frustrated, but when he gets frustrated, he'll just cry.
Okay.
Oh, no way. He's never been violent. That's what's so shocking. I just, the way the girl acted. I mean, how can you do something to your mother and lose your mother and just act like that? I was like, I'm just trying to wrap my head around it.
Did you notice anything odd about her voice?
Just for something draw.
Okay.
Like, yes, ma'am, and that, but no.
Was she high pitchy or squealy or anything?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, but when she started telling me that she planned to live at my house and get a job, I was like, what? What is she talking about? You know what I mean? Okay, that's not going to happen, but I don't know. Sometimes you try and do things for your kids because you just want them to be happy.
Sure.
And as much as we tried to get him to just...
So why were you guys friends with her on Facebook?
I wasn't.
Oh,
He asked me to, she wants to ask me questions about, whatever. Fine. I don't have any conversations with her on Facebook. Give me a break.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. But she was talking about wanting to get pregnant.
Yeah, one of my friends called me. She's like, Steph, you need to go on Facebook. I was like,
yeah,
I've known my friend since I was like 15 years old, so whatever she says, I do. We go way back. So that's when I was like, okay, she's not okay. Something's not right there, But trying to tell him that, it's like he gets all defiant and,
right.
Defensive, I should say.
Did they ever tell you they were getting married or anything like that?
God, no. Okay. I mean, we probably would have had time to his better. So.
Okay.
That's the thing. He's a normal looking kid. I mean, he has, but, he's just selling himself short. Even like the servers at my work would be like, he's a kid, well, fortunately he has this beast that's been talking to him for a couple of years, and like I said, he sets his mind to something. It's just like he can't focus on other things. I mean, if you learn about that's a little bit about it.
Okay.
If you focus on something, you can be really good at it.
Okay.
But
oh my God, I've been muted this whole time.
Let's go to church. You might find a nice church girl.
Okay. Well.
Yep.
You can have your phone.
Jesus. I've been sitting here talking, like responding to this and everything, and I could see my bubble moving.
Oh, that's funny. The thing on
But
top didn't say you're muted?
no, because I muted on Streamlabs and then I muted on my Stream Deck because
Oh,
I naturally hit the mute button on my Stream Deck. And so
right.
I didn't unmute there, but I unmuted on my Streamlabs. And so I'm sitting here like commentating on this. And I was sitting here going like, what do his looks have to do with anything? And yeah, I'm like, I even said like, oh, Jennifer's muted. She can't hear me.
Oh yeah, no, I could hear you. I mean, I
No,
didn't hear you. You were muted, but I mean, if you were talking, I would have heard you.
yeah, no, nobody could hear me apparently.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I look down and I'm like, oh shit, nobody can hear me.
That's
That's
funny.
funny.
Back and let me get your phone number in case I need to call
Yeah,
you.
it's 262
Okay.
366
Okay.
4898.
Yes, sure, I totally did. Apparently.
Back, or I don't know if you use my back with you, probably not. But just tell him that his mom and his stepdad love him.
Okay.
And that we will come and see him.
Okay.
I'm just trying to wait for everything. People at my house, cameras and everything. I just want to keep it a little bit. And,
I completely understand, and you know him better than anybody probably in the world, so you know what he's thinking, you know how he's feeling, and you know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
And all I can do for
I
you.
almost feel like he's safer.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad to say, but I almost feel like he's safer now than having contact with her on a regular basis, knowing what I know now.
Yeah. Did you how long had it been that you were trying to discourage the relationship?
I'd say months.
Okay.
Like, Nick, you're a good-looking kid. I mean, you're a nice kid.
Would he always talk about her?
Just that he was always online with her, or she sent him like a ring in the mail or something.
What?
I love you and this and that, and like you don't even know our relationship on the internet is not a relationship.
What kind of ring did she send him?
I don't know. So she probably got it out of a bubblegum machine. I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
She sent him a ring?
Wow.
Yeah. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I wonder if she was hesitant to have her there.
I'm sure he could tell you.
Okay.
It's really sad because he is a good kid and he's a good-looking kid, and for him to ruin his life over that, I'm sorry, but she's a beast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what we know so far.
My younger son who loves his big brother,
Yeah.
He's the only brother he has, and trying to explain to him, you're probably not going to see Nick, and he doesn't
understand.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to give you my card.
Okay.
And if you think of anything that you want to talk to me about or whatever, you can call me. I'll try my hardest to remember to call you when I know that he's been extradited.
Okay.
Because they won't typically tell the family or us. They just do it because of safety reasons.
Right.
So once I know that he's in our jail, I'll try to give you a call and let you know.
I appreciate everything. I mean, like I said,
it's a hard situation. I can't even imagine to be sitting in your shoes at all. And I know you've been displaced out of your home, and we've had your cell phones, and we've done all of this stuff. But the purpose is because he did something very, very horrible.
Is he going to be allowed to have contact with her?
He wants it bad. And sometimes, I don't know how this works, and I've never understood this in all my years in law enforcement. Sometimes inmates are allowed to write each other back and forth. So he may at some point be able to communicate with her. Now, in our facility, he will not be able to communicate with her by mail or any other way.
And he wants to?
He does. He loves her.
He needs a prison shake or something.
He loves her. He's adamant that he's in love with her and that he worships her. That's what he kept telling me. I worship her. So,
my goodness.
I don't know. I think I'm still in shock about, I don't even, I haven't talked to anybody, and it's like, I know once I get my friends around me, I'm probably going to lose my mind, but it's like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to keep it together for my kid. I don't want him to see me lose it,
Right. I understand that.
And it's weird because I almost feel like Nick's safer right now than having her orchestrating him doing anything. It was like everything she said, he would, no, okay, baby, or whatever. And oh my God,
do you know how they met?
No, we just had to be on the internet. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's what they told us, was at like a dating site. So it was like Christian free
Really?
dating or something like that.
Wow.
But some of the items we collected from his room was, of course, the clothing that he wore whenever he.
That's crazy that she was on a dating site.
The knife.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
They had
even thought anything, I would have freaking grabbed him and taken him right down here and said,
Take care.
bye. Yeah, absolutely.
I think there was a little around $4,000 to $5,000 of cash that they had stolen from the lady that her mom went for. We took some of his computer stuff, some of their love notes, clothing, cell phone, things like that.
Wow.
So
I mean, I knew that he was like madly in love with her. Why, I have no idea, but there's no way I could comprehend him doing this. Like I said, he's always been a good kid. I just never get him in trouble.
well,
Good-natured kid, you know.
he definitely did it, and he definitely told us exactly how he did it, and
Well, yeah,
it
I mean,
matches.
he'll be honest. He's honest.
Yeah.
He's honest.
And it matches everything he said, matches our scene
Yeah.
and everything, and it's consistent. And
Is she like? I mean, is she taking any sort of? You know, is she like, well, okay, it was me too, or is she trying to put it on?
She takes some responsibility, but not much. Not much. at all.
Typical.
Like I heard someone say, they said something on news like he raped her. I'm like, give me a break. You know, a couple months before that, my friend's calling me saying she wants to have a baby with him.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That statement right there, she made on a Facebook post. Did you see the Facebook post where it
No.
says, okay, that's right. Well, on Dee and Gypsy's Facebook post that they share, there's some horrible messages that were posted on there that said, like, I believe like they slashed her, or like I slashed her, I killed her, and then I raped the girl, and the girl's dead too. Well, those all were actually posted by Gypsy. I'm done.
Thank you for everything.
Well,
like I said,
my heart break for you. If I see him, I'll be glad to tell him that.
yeah,
And
just tell him that we love him, and
you have my card. And
Yeah.
if you have any questions or say something gets confusing here and you're like, I don't know why this is happening or that's happening, maybe you can give me a call and I can call up here and get you some answers.
all right.
And
So I just want you to know that, you know, whatever he's done, he is a good kid.
I get that feeling when I talk
he
to
is a really good kid, and anything you ask him, he will be honest with you. You know.
all right.
Thank you for everything.
Good
Sure,
luck.
be in touch.
Okay.
Whew. That's it's unfortunate.
Yeah. It really is. Like, I just can't even imagine what was going through her head. And she probably didn't even know, like, at that time, the extent of it.
Right. I couldn't imagine like finding that out, you know?
Right.
Like that would be a huge shock.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
would be-
especially, you know, when you've got this kid who you know has the mentality of a teenager basically, and
Mhm.
hasn't
Yeah.
really gotten into trouble except for the, like the cop said, the McDonald's thing. It's just
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Let me go and speed up. This next one with the stepdad is about the same speed, or I'm sorry, same time frame.
Mm-hmm.
But this one it's weird because the little brother is in with him.
Oh,
Yeah, so
that is weird.
yeah. So let me share my screen again. Okay.
On an investigation involving
I also
the other
find it
two
very
guys.
strange that she doesn't know what his legal last name is. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Like, especially if I mean, I would assume that she's taking him in for, his medical care and his
Right.
disability and things like that.
Right.
Another thing that I noticed when I was looking up like Gypsy's parole stuff
Uh-huh.
is that her last name is when she spells Blanchard is
It
spelled
has
with
an E on the end.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they
That's
brought that
weird.
up in the documentary. That's really the dad's last name has an E on the end of it. And for whatever reason on her birth certificate, the E got left off.
Like all
So
these
the brother's
people
a
in the
kid,
yeah. Yeah, because
I
they said it was
assume.
his little brother.
But I mean, he's like not of age. I mean, he was what, 25 at the time. So his brother is not an adult. His brother's still a child, that looks like, if they're redacting him.
Yeah, and this was same day.
I try to keep this as PG rated as I can. Basically, what we're trying to
Like
establish at this
it's
point
just so weird to me that this kid is in here. If this is too loud, let me know.
is, by the way, here's your phone back. What we're trying to establish here is if there was any communication that you might have had with either one of them last week during that time that all this stuff was going on.
The only communication I had was just to call him to see if he was all right, what's going on, because I told him to keep in touch and he wouldn't keep in touch.
Okay.
She was getting
Well, sure.
on the opposite way. So I was at work, and she's panicking, so I call him and, eventually either he'd answer me or my text or something.
Sure.
And I even asked him a couple times, I'm like, you guys are not getting in trouble, right? Which I wasn't thinking that kind of trouble. I was thinking, like helping or whatever.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't
Is this loud to you?
No, that sounds fine to me.
Okay.
expecting anything like this.
Yeah. I don't think anybody was really. So, what day was that you talked to him? Do you remember? It wasn't on that cell phone, or was it?
It was on my phone.
On that phone.
I talked to him every day he was there.
Okay. And you guys knew he was going to Springfield, right?
Right.
Okay. Did he say why he was going down there? Did he give you a purpose?
Just to get her and bring her up here.
Okay. So he's
he told me that she was kicked out and all that stuff. Well, with all this going on, I don't really think she was kicked out. I don't think she was in a homeless shelter or nothing.
Is that what she said?
That's what she said.
And she told my wife
that
she was in a homeless shelter.
She was in a homeless shelter?
Yeah, the female detective said that to the mom too.
Yeah, but
Or no, the mom said that to the female detective. The same thing, that she had said that she was in a homeless shelter, that her mom had kicked her out and that she was staying in a homeless shelter,
yeah,
which clearly was not the case.
right. Well, I remember with Nick's, he said that she said she was getting kicked out or she had gotten
Right.
kicked out.
Right.
But there was not mention, I don't remember, of a homeless shelter.
Yeah. No, it seems like that's kind of what Gypsy was telling the parents. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
if Nick thought that too or not.
Yeah. Her stories keep changing.
Yep.
Well, she told her that.
That was Saturday morning when she picked him up from the bus station.
Okay. Well, that was a lie.
Right.
To be honest with you.
That's
That's what I found out.
That's what
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bold-faced lie. She wasn't kicked into a homeless shelter. So, her and her mom made. Yeah. Do you think he's on any kind of controlled substances or anything?
No, he isn't.
When he did it?
No.
Okay. Does he have a history of any kind of drug abuse?
He doesn't do any drugs or drink. He's a clean cut kid.
Okay.
Up until this point.
Was he working up here whenever he was here?
He was collecting SSI because
Okay.
he couldn't work. He worked at Little Caesars for a little while. He was a shaker boarder while he was taking a break every hour on the hour. Well, he got a new manager, and she kind of was like, "No, you're not doing that. You're stepping outside and all that. Well, you couldn't handle it." He quit. He came home.
Gotcha.
Like 15 minutes after I dropped him off, I'm like, "What are you doing here?" I
Yeah.
quit my job. I'm like, "Why?" Because she couldn't break somewhere. I'm like, "Well, dude, you're only there for 4 hours."
Oh, he's there for 4 hours. Wow. And you got a break every.
It was supposed to be one break.
Wow.
And he was taking
Yeah, 4 hours.
He's not. He can't handle authority.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's funny.
Cleaning up his room.
Yeah.
As you guys seen.
Yeah.
It
It was
was
pretty
like
messy.
some pig in it.
Yeah. It was
Well,
pretty
it
messy.
was a good thing I got it before you guys got up there. Because
Okay.
you don't notice. Because the day he left, I went up there and it was like 6 bags of garbage and 4 bags of empty bottles.
Really?
Yeah.
What does he just not pick up his stuff? Is that the deal? I mean, he's just lazy. Okay. What's he on disability for?
He's got ADHD, autistic. He's got what's the other one? Asperger's.
Okay. All right.
So he's got when he was born, what happened was her umbilical cord, which you have to run his neck twice.
Oh, okay.
So it took a
Some
lot.
oxygen at that point, right?
So he's got a mind of a 12-year. And I've never had a mind go over a 12-year.
All right. Is he kind of a loner?
Pretty much.
Okay. So he didn't have any close friends or anything?
Just his cousin.
Oh, who's his cousin?
Ricky.
Ricky. You know what his last name is?
No, I do not.
Okay.
My wife would. I don't know
Okay.
if it's Godejohn too or not.
How did he get down? How did he get from here to Springfield?
Bus.
Like a Greyhound? Okay. And then did you guys give him any money or anything so he could put up a hotel? Did he have money from his?
She sent money.
She is in Gypsy?
Yeah.
So, okay. How much money did she send him?
I
You know? No idea.
No clue.
How do you know she sent him money? Did he tell you that? Or something? You know how much he sent him?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I know it was like, I'd say a few $100.
Okay. And what makes you think that?
Because he had money for the taxi. And the taxi driver's like, well, first, the taxi was
Wait, real quick. Should I speed this up? I mean, it's sped up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, it's not like they're talking fast. So
Okay. Because it's at 1.25. I just want to make sure everybody else is okay with it. If you guys in chat are okay with it faster. If it's too fast, let me know.
so the kid is just sitting there chilling this whole time listening to this.
Yeah. I'm surprised they
so weird.
didn't have the kid go be with the mom, you know?
Right. Or be just elsewhere. Like why would they
Considering the
want him in the
crime,
interrogation
it's
room?
just
Yeah.
a topic that would seem, I don't know, inappropriate, maybe. But
Oh my gosh. That's funny, show. I mean, it's not funny, but it is
a
funny.
twin born 3 weeks early.
Yeah, you for being born 3 weeks early and for being twins, yeah, you guys were big.
Blaming my brother for trying to end me before being born. We were big for twins. 3 weeks early. Wow. I've never heard of that before.
Being born 3 weeks early?
Yeah.
Twins are usually born. Twins don't typically go the full term.
No. Oh, never mind. I totally read that as separate.
No, they were both born 3 weeks early.
I get that. It took me
Yeah.
like I read that as in I'm a twin born 3 weeks early. And then I saw the two numbers. Don't listen to me. Carry on.
No, I know what you thought.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm not even going to try
funny.
to defend that because I'm just going to make it worse for myself. So I'm just going to hit play.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm like, what the fuck? I've never heard of that.
That's funny.
It was supposed to be $75, and then it changed to like $80-some. But we told the taxi driver
Shush,
to turn around.
snark.
We pay him for, whatever, and then we give him a ride down there. And I just seen some of the money that he was counting out, and then we had a couple $100 on him easily.
Okay. Sure.
But last time when I took him down, she sent up I think $400 or $500, and that's all the rest. That's I suppose it.
Did she send him cash or check or money order? Cash?
Cash.
Did she send it in the mail?
Yeah.
As far as I got through. And safe to say he probably got there late that night, or
He got there late that night.
Late that night. Okay. Did he call you? He was there or something.
Yes.
Okay. All right. From when he left to the time he got back, and from what I'm understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, she picked him up at the bus stop at
2-something in the morning.
2 in the morning.
I do miss smoke too.
Yeah. All right. Well, you'll get to see him again, I'm sure. Okay.
Probably.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you, man. Is this a brother of his? Okay.
And that brother. Well, I don't know how you call it because it's the same mother, so it'll probably be full blood brothers.
Yeah,
Just
another just in a college shop. From the night when he left to the time he came back, did you talk to him anywhere in between that?
Well, yeah, I checked on him every day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
just to make sure he's all right. Like I said.
And he never indicated anything was wrong. He was upset.
No.
He talked about Gypsy or anything.
No, not really. I mean, I'd ask him what's going on. Have you got in contact with her? Because he said she didn't have a phone. The only way he could get in contact with her was on the internet. And I told him straight out when he gets down there, try to get a hold of her right away and come back the next day on the bus. That's what I wanted.
Sure.
Well, it didn't work that way. Also, he tells me when he's down there, oh, my bus tickets could go not until Friday or Thursday. his was Thursday, yeah, because she didn't have a bus ticket, so it would have been Friday for her.
Okay.
So I was just like, oh, something's getting wrong here, you know. And then all of a sudden find out Thursday that he couldn't come back home because she didn't have a ticket, so they have to come home Friday. You know, I'm like, well, isn't she the one that booked you the ticket?
Right.
So what do you think if she booked you the ticket? She
So
booked
get
her
her own
own
ticket.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. And she didn't apparently. Okay. Did you talk to Gypsy any time?
No, I talked to her when she actually
Came back here.
came back here.
Okay. Yeah. When I came back here, was there?
Well, what do you think the real reason is that she bought him a two-way ticket, but she never, like, if she had planned this out, why didn't she buy her ticket in advance?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did she think she was going to stay in the
Not
house?
go with him. Yeah. I don't know.
Because
Maybe she just wasn't thinking that far ahead. Like she was thinking, okay, well, obviously he's going to be here and go home, but she didn't stop to think like, oh, I have to go with him, so I need a ticket.
she never planned on going back with Nick, in my opinion. Yes. Like something is weird. I feel like she thought like if her mom was gone, she'd get to keep this house that they got for free.
Yeah, like that she figured that they weren't going to get caught. I don't know how
Like
she
I don't
would
know
figure
what
that,
they thought
but-
they were gonna do with her mom, but
right.
I don't know. I just
Yeah, I know it's off. It's a little weird.
there's something we don't know about it, you know,
Right.
like, and we probably never will know
Probably not.
unless it came out in the trial. I don't know, but yeah, she
Yeah.
never planned on going back with Nick. That totally makes sense to me.
What was your impression? I mean, did you feel like there was anything wrong? Did you feel like everything was good?
Everything seemed normal.
Okay.
You know? The only thing that was kind of odd was when she came down trying to make macaroni and cheese right before I was getting ready to go to work, she was making it weird, and I was trying to show her the right way of making it. She was actually taking the milk, the cheese packet, and the butter and mixing it all together cold.
Okay.
You know, not waiting till noodles. She goes, well, this is how my mom does it. I'm like, I'll show you the right way to do it. You know, next time. I'm like, next time, what you do is you take the noodles, you pour them,
Yeah.
take the water off, and put them back in the pan, and put it out. You talk
Yeah.
about
Huh. Okay.
then Nick ended up, as we were
Thank
talking,
God for
just showing
captions.
her mom. And
I had no
I
idea what
just
he
thought he got
just
kind of
said.
offensive because I was talking to her, so he went up in his room. And then when I was getting ready to leave and supper was done, he came back down. I was like, it just seemed like he was kind of upset with me or
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna move this down because I don't. This kid is
Okay.
whispering, and I have no idea what this kid is saying.
Right.
something with cheese packet and butter and mixing it all together cold.
Okay.
You know, not waiting till noodles. She goes, well, this is how my mom does it. I'm like, I'll show you the right way to do it. You know, next time. I'm like, next time, what you do is you take the noodles, you pour them,
Yeah.
take the water off, and put them back in the pan, and put it out. You talk about that.
Huh. Okay.
Then Nick ended up, as we were talking, just showing up her mom, and I just thought he got kind of offensive because I was talking to her, so he went up in his room. And then when I was getting ready to leave and supper was done, he came back down. I was like, it just seemed like he was kind of upset with me or upset about something.
And he knew you were talking about her, Gypsy's mom.
Right.
Was that conversation between you and Gypsy and about her mom? Was it kind of a lengthy conversation?
No, just a short one, just about her cooking.
Just about her cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their mom never let her cook or anything.
All right. Well, obviously, you don't want to know that kind of made me wonder. Did you see anything Gypsy or about her or sorry, I'm on very little bit of sleep, so I apologize for my noise.
I feel bad. I feel the same.
Yeah. Or Nicholas that would stand out that you can remember. Okay. Nothing different about him.
The only thing that freaked me out is she was wearing a wig.
Okay.
You know?
And was that whenever she picked her up and came to the house, she was wearing a wig?
Yeah, she was wearing a wig. And then,
you know what color that was?
It was
Black.
It was like a black reddish. It had a tint to it.
Okay. Did she say, and how did you know it was a wig? Did you ever meet your Gypsy before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. How did you realize it was a wig? I know it's
Well,
She was at her house.
when she was in Nick's room, and first time I seen her, she had the long hair because they went to the gas station where I. Well, then I had to talk to Nick for something, so I went in his room, and all of a sudden, there's this person with short hair like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he's going to me, Dad, Nick's got some dude in there also. There's like a boy in there. I'm like, Quinn, no, there's not. Yeah, there is. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Quinn, let's go downstairs and I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
I was like, no. Because I thought, she had a problem with growing her hair. Maybe told my wife, maybe she has, she had cancer or something or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't
Sure.
know. So I was trying to explain to him,
Right.
she wears a wig. And it's a girl up there. She just wears
a wig. Right. Okay.
Well, we both didn't until then.
Yeah.
It was kind of freaky. It was like, what the?
Yeah.
You do a double take. Yeah.
Yeah. And she never said why she was wearing it or Nick.
I mean, I never asked.
Okay.
I'm not that way. I don't ask about people's, illnesses or problems or whatever.
Sure.
And that's just like for asking, was she in a wheelchair or crutches or what? I was like, no, she's a perfectly fine girl from what I've seen.
Who's asking you those questions?
Other officers.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there's a reason for that. She's supposedly wheelchair bound.
Well, that's what I heard. I was like, well, she wheelchair bound. Well,
that's
I was like, from what you guys seen when you picked her up.
And that's what I was getting ready to say because you hit it right on the nail on the head. I mean, you're obviously going. Didn't look wheelchair bound to me. That's pretty cut and clear. That she's able to walk on her own. And you got those stairs in your house that go up,
right?
And she's been up and down.
Constant.
No issues.
No issues.
Nobody's had to help her.
No.
Okay.
When I actually seen the picture of her mom and her, and then they showed the outside of the house, there's a wheelchair ramp, and I was like, maybe what my house, a little bigger her mom is, it'll be for her, and all of a sudden my aunt's like, no, it's supposed to be for Gypsy, I guess. And like,
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah. That's kind of what, yeah.
So I don't know what she...
All of their stories are consistent except for Gypsy's.
Right. Exactly.
It amazes me how she got off so easy.
Yeah, I agree.
It was putting in my stepson's head.
Yeah.
Well,
did they have any arguments or anything when they were there? Okay. Anything else wrong for them?
All I know is they were freaking going at it like rabbits.
Yeah.
I had to yell at him. Well, I didn't yell at him. I just asked him politely, I'm like, can you please wait until I go to work or whatever? Sure. I'm up here because I'm sleeping in his bed.
Up there in the room, upstairs. Okay. Sounds like a weird question, but there's a reason why I'm asking. Was she loud? Is she not loud?
Squeaky.
Okay. Whenever they're...
Yeah, she's got a very squeaky voice.
Okay.
And yeah, she's kind of loud. And it's like, that's why I had to say something.
Yes. Right. Okay. Anything else, Charlie, that you can think of?
Okay, that's even more weird to be talking about with the kid right there.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever seen this situation before.
Okay. Before he left, was there anything that stood out to you that would have been different about him, or was he acting different or anything?
The only thing that was different is he didn't let either one of us know that he was taking a taxi. Okay. This taxi just popped out of the clear blue, and then he left a note on his bed.
And what did it note say?
Just said that he was going to Missouri to pick up Gypsy.
Okay, that's fair enough. His computer stuff. Did you ever see her on a laptop?
Definitely
or
tell it's a
computer
little kid.
Whenever she was with you guys after they got back.
No.
Okay.
I pretty much stayed. I don't go in his room.
Okay.
I try to avoid his room.
Yeah.
As you can see, why.
Yeah.
It always upset me, and it's just
Sure.
I don't like getting upset, and I hate repeating myself, and there's nothing I can do about it because what's your kid?
Sure. I understand that. In one of those situations, there's somebody that has a, have a stepson. You have your boundaries,
It's hard.
It's hard sometimes because you see stuff that mama doesn't see, and sometimes you step in too far, sometimes you don't step in enough, and then you're like, well, what do I do? So
that's like part of this. It feels like my fault, if I would have went with them or if I would have known anything, to stop it. But
that's probably the reason why he didn't want you to go. Obviously, I'm from a different state, different county than what state you guys live in. Let me ask you something. When the officers made contact with you guys, I'm not sure how all that went down. Did that, and I can't speak for them, but what I want to get at here is this. Did you guys deny consent to search?
No, we did not.
Okay, all right. I'm not, and don't quote me on this, I'm not saying that somebody told me this, because like I said, it's been a long week and I've had a lot of stuff.
No, we told him straight out, we could actually gone in and got him. He came right down, instead of all the force that they used.
Okay.
But no, we told them they can do whatever they want,
So if they came up to the door, knocked on the door and said, hey, is he here? You would let them come in and get him.
Yeah, we're going to hell out usually than what they went here to us.
Yeah. And with the search of the house, did you guys ever deny? Did you tell the officer no? We're not going to search. Okay. sometimes we do search warrants just because that's what we have to do. It's just part, especially if it involves anything major, which obviously this is a major case.
I mean, no, we both gave our consent to buy phones,
Okay.
cars, everything.
Okay. I just want to clarify that because I can't remember if I've heard that or where that came from. So that's part of the loose ends I'm trying to tie up on everything. So okay. Yeah, and that's your right. I mean, even if you said no, we had a search warrant. I mean, that's your right. But I just kind of wondered why, if that was the case, why was you guys doing that? But obviously, you're telling me you didn't do that. So yeah, and that's obvious by even the search service.
The only thing that I had it was my blades. Now I know why I had my blades.
Yeah,
because I collect all different kind of knives and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them in the garage and stuff. So.
Yeah, I got a Rambo, or actually it's Cobra, or the movie Cobra.
Yeah,
the one with the spikes.
Yeah, we see that one in the garage there. Yeah, it's been cool.
And then I got my disc one.
Yeah. Did you remember getting in the mail? Your mail obviously runs there on the street because your mail lady showed up when we were there.
Right.
So you get your mail there. Do you remember seeing an envelope or anything that came in the mail addressed to Nick or Gypsy or anything like that?
There was one that just came in Saturday.
It would be safe to say
correct.
Past Saturday. Okay. All right. And you got that in the mail then, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I have no idea what was in it.
That was my next question.
I don't go through mail.
Okay.
Maybe I should have.
Did you get the package and then put it on the table, or did she get the package, or how did?
I went out to the mail, grabbed it, and I seen it was for Nick and me. Well, I just put it on the table. Well, then they came downstairs to do something. Oh, put potatoes away or whatever. And I was like, Nick, there's a thing on the table for you. And Gypsy said, oh, I'll take it.
Okay. And she grabbed it, and did she go back upstairs with it? Okay. All right. That plays a significant part in a lot of things going on. Can't tell you what was in it because
that's fine. I don't want to know what's in it.
And you definitely don't know what was in that package. Did you see a return address or anything on there?
No, I didn't even look. I was seeing his name, and that was it.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't really scope out packages or anything. It's like it's yours. It's
you take it. I don't know. That's understandable. All right. Anything else you can think of? We're gonna post on this. Okay.
I wish I had more information for you. Sure, I really do.
Okay. Well, you have my card, so if there's anything that you can think of, feel free to call me. That direct line will get to my desk in Springfield, and I'll call you back. Leave me with your number just in case I don't have it, in case in all the mountains paper. Then I'll call you back when I can. But if you think of anything, or sometimes a lot of stuff jogs your memory, and a day later, or 3 o'clock in the morning, you're going, "Oh, hey, I do remember this." Call me the next day or whatever. So,
but luckily enough, you brought up that info because
yeah. No. There was some significance to that. So,
like I said,
I don't know, Nick. You know him better than me. What kind of person, if somebody never met him, what kind of person is Nick?
He's pretty quiet to himself. I mean, we always tell him he's got to get out and mingle.
Sure.
Find people. But he's like, oh, I'm afraid of getting backstabbed because everybody backstabs you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How do you figure? I mean, that's why I go to work because I meet people and stuff.
Sure.
And that's the only way.
Well, seriously, I can't think of anything else I've got that I need to ask you or talk to you about.
Like I said, I wish I had more information for you.
No, that's all right. I mean,
I'm in the clouds and kind of rather be in the clouds in a way.
Sure.
I just feel bad for her.
Yeah, I'm sure
she's jumping down my throat for every little thing. I accidentally screwed up and talked to Channel 12 yesterday, but I didn't really give them any information, so I didn't think I'd be on the news, and I ended up on the news.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you talk to the media, they'll whatever you say, and one or two things will happen. They'll misconstrue it, or they'll run with it.
But usually...
and you don't know anything about the kids, right?
Did that kid just say, yeah? Like a Greene?
Yeah, I think so. I think he did.
Kids are funny.
Kids are really
I just know why I know a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's just based off of what? How did you know?
My family. Because they watch the news.
Yeah, so basically they got it from the news, which they turned around and told you about it. Okay.
I forgot.
That means she connived Nick into doing it. And I guess he cut her throat and stabbed her. And that's about all.
Oh, geez. See, like what? This conversation with this kid right here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's ridiculous.
Like, oh my God. Good Lord. Like,
it's ridiculous.
Nope.
Not appropriate.
And they're talking about his big brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's all I have. I don't know how much longer I'm be over there, but I may step in real quick and let them know I'm done with you and see what you.
I didn't have any injuries.
None that you're saying.
Right.
What about his hands, arms, like that? Any band-aids or anything else?
Nothing I know. But I mean, I really, like I said, I don't pay attention to anything.
Okay. No big deal. Man, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate that from us. Thanks for your call cooperation.
If I hear any more,
Yeah, give me a call. Do you have my card still?
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a call. Or she thinks someone recalls something.
would you tell them what they did over the months?
Like,
That's crazy.
I could like
Why would they leave the kid in there for that? Like, come on.
that. That
The least
part,
they
I
could
don't.
have done is just had him sit in another room or in a hallway.
Right.
Or just, like, he did not need to be in that room listening to that.
Yeah, that was too much. That was too
Like,
much.
he's gonna remember that forever.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Yeah.
when I was 10 years old or whatever, sitting in an interrogation room with my dad talking about them stabbing my mother or stabbing somebody's mother and cutting her neck.
Right. So here's some options for us. We have reports. We have the crime scene photos as well. We finished the interrogation videos. I'm going to see about getting documents from the court. And I'm going to look into Nick's appeal because I know he's filed a few of them. And I know that Gypsy has the interstate parole that she's on. I don't
Right.
know. I'm going to look further into
Which is weird, is like, why would they not let her be in Missouri, considering that that's where the crime happened and where she was on parole? Why would they make her go to Louisiana? I never understood that.
I'm trying to think. There was another case that was similar to that.
Like, typically, when you're on parole, you're supposed to stay in this state in which you were
and
paroled.
then in the county even.
Yeah.
Was it? I'm trying to think. Was it Courtney Clenny? No, it wasn't Courtney Clenny. There was another case. I can't remember who it was. I know it'll come to me later, but there was another case that was similar to that, where they had to get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
But this has been an hour and a half. So what do you think about leaving the interrogations just this, and then we can always do another stream
Yeah.
another day for that. I know that we have some responses that are not true crime related. I was going to do a members only on that the other night, and then my dumbass ate way too much pizza and I fell asleep on the couch. And I actually
Pizza
had
coma.
I was changing the settings on unlisted, and then I walked away from my computer and I ate dinner, and the stream was still scheduled for the night prior,
Oops.
unlisted. I even sent Geneva a screenshot. I was like, oh my God,
You're like,
it's still scheduled from the day before.
yeah.
And it was just sitting there like waiting for us to go live.
That's funny.
So I think that we're safe if we end this one and then come back to the document side of
Yeah.
Gypsy.
Yeah.
Another stream.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I haven't eaten dinner yet. Surprise, surprise. But it's still early. So if I eat something really quick,
Okay.
and then we can do a members only, and I will post it on my community tab.
Okay.
So I'll post the link and then the members link, because I was going to do that last time and I just didn't get around to it. So that was my fault. And I won't eat as much this time.
Yeah. No pizza coma.
I know. I ate 4 pieces of pizza and then I ate a bunch of breadsticks. Like I ate so much.
You're like
It
on carb
was-
overload.
I really was.
And then you came down. It's like you rode the carb high and then you crashed.
Well, most times I just generally don't eat anything during the daytime. I'll
Yeah.
snack on stuff like carrots or, things like that. And then when I eat too much for dinner, I'll just be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
it's almost 9:30. Yeah, I know. A lot of times it's so late for when I stream, but I maybe I need to get better about doing them earlier. But I'll get something scheduled, and if
Okay.
you guys can, oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me do something really quick. I've got memberships that I can give away, actually. Let me go find my stream real quick. So hang tight. Yeah, I was just going to say I have free ones. So let me go. I have to do it through Google. So I'll do that real quick.
That's nice though that they started doing that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give them now.
No whammy, no whammy. I loved that show. Was that one Joker's Wild or what was that? Or was that the other one? That wasn't Joker's
Oh,
Wild.
there you guys go. You got them.
Oh yeah, I have to look on YouTube to see. Well, there you go.
Yep. I
Look
might
at
as
that.
well do all 10 because
Press your luck. That's what it was. Press your luck. Sorry.
unless someone can remind me later. Or should I just do them now?
Do what? Sorry, I missed
All
that.
10.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, you can save 5 and do the next, like, do 5 more in the next live.
Okay. You might just have to.
Yeah, I'll try to remember.
Is that one
I mean,
actually
you
show
can,
up?
or you can do the other. I mean, it's people, I guess, are either allowing gifts or not. It doesn't really matter, does it? If they're in the stream or not.
No, it doesn't. Should I just do it now?
Yeah, I would just do it then.
Okay. Whoops. That's start a poll. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Start a poll.
Yeah. I hit
Do
start
I
a
give
poll.
you 5 memberships now or do I do them later? There's your poll.
There's the other 5. Oh, there's Miss Mickey. Hello, Miss Mickey. MD.
Oh, look, it does show them back here.
Trying to. What just happened? Oh, Geneva fell off. And whoop. What is happening? Do you guys see all those at the top? Am I crazy? You guys see what I'm seeing, right? Or no? Like it looks like it like screwed up. I see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 at the top. Like what the hell? Whoops.
Okay. I don't know.
Like
My stream
I've
seconds.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like, what in the hell?
Did it crash on you too?
No, but can you see the top of the screen? How many?
Oh yeah, no, it was. I had to show or stop looking and go to my phone and look on the chat because it was.
Yeah, that's bizarre. I've never. I was gifted one and see it was like a year ago, and I wasn't. Yeah, you don't have. I don't think you have to be.
No, you don't. If it basically, I don't know if it's still this way or not, but it used to be that if you were, I think, at one point a member,
Mhm.
even if like then it automatically like would toggle to allow gifts unless you went in and turned that off. So even if you were at one point a member and you're not and you don't sub or anything, unless you go
Mhm.
toggle that allow gifts off, I think you're allowed to get gifts. I don't know if it's still that way, but that's how it used to be.
Yeah, I know that when you toggle it on and off, it's for everybody. It's not for like specific chats.
Right.
Because
Yeah, I'm only seeing 10 people that got them. So I think
yeah, I think it just duplicated at the
it just,
top.
yeah, I think it just tweaked.
Yeah, that's really
Like it
strange.
glitched. Never remember, but see, and that's strange because yeah, like why would it automatically switch that on if you were never even a member? That's kind of weird. Very strange.
Well, I got one recently to a storm chaser that I'm not even sub to.
Huh.
It's like it was trying to push me into watching other storm chasers.
Right.
So
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the YouTubes work.
someone had bought her like 200 memberships. Holy crap.
Didn't somebody do that on Brooks once too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Well, I don't know if it
ridiculous
was
amounts
200.
of it was a lot and ridiculous amounts of super chats.
Yeah, it
Which I'm
was the
sorry, if
roof
you're going to buy
stream.
somebody ridiculous amounts of super chats, why would you not just Cash App them or Venmo them? Like, why would you give all that money to YouTube?
She clearly had money to spend.
Yeah, even if I had a lot of money to spend, it's like, don't you want it to go to the creator? Like, don't you want it all to go to that person? Why would you want 30% of it going to YouTube?
Yeah, but I don't know how many people actually know
Right,
what
right,
goes to creators
right,
or not.
right. Probably
So,
not. No, she
but
doesn't. No, but she was doing some nice little bullshit recently.
I see it both ways. Yeah. So, okay.
Oh,
Well,
already.
I will see you guys in a little bit then.
Alrighty. See you guys soon.
Alrighty, good night. If we
Good
don't
night.
see you tonight,
Yep.
then we will see you in a stream soon.
Alrighty.
Thank you
Good night.
guys for watching. Good night.